What does being single mean for your future retirement? At the end of 2021, a Pew Research released a study that found that roughly 38% of adults from ages 25 to 54 were unpartnered. A portion of the unpartnered crowd can be attributed to people who once were married but now are single either through separation, divorce, or death. But according to the study, the majority of growth comes from people who never chose marriage. Why does that matter? Because as a society, we are poorer for it, and the fee for it comes due as we age. Not being married has psychological, biological, and financial pitfalls. Research indicates that unpartnered adults have lower and often poorer outcomes for earnings, education, and possibly even health. Although that isn't always the case. Unpartnered men fared worse as the gap between those with a spouse and those without has widened since 1990. For women, being unpartnered is a mixed bag. Women often fare better financially than those women who were studied in 1990, but still fall below their married sisters. Education. Only about a quarter of all unpartnered adult males progress to having at least a bachelor's degree, whereas their married peers have a 37% rate for completing at least 4 years of school. Since 2019, there have been more college-educated women in the workplace than men. But while women show higher rates in both areas, 37% and 43% respectively, a similar gap can be seen. Hubert H. Humphrey once said, "Behind every successful man is a proud wife and a surprised mother-in-law." Earnings. If the only negative to not being married was just that men and women receive less education, it would still be a major deficit. In general, those with less education make less money. A report in 2005 called The Demographics of Wealth: How Age, Education, and Race Separate Thrivers from Strugglers in Today's Economy, gives some idea of the impact. That study found that families with no high school diploma earned $1 for every $1.43 earned by their wealthier peers. Higher education directly correlates to lower unemployment rates and higher savings rates. Entrepreneur magazine even ran an article called "Being Married Makes You a Better Entrepreneur. Here's Why." It advocated fostering a healthy relationship. A healthy relationship can impact your life in a myriad of ways that will help you be happier, more upbeat, and more motivated at work and in the rest of your life, wrote Louise Congdon in his March 2018 article. Health. Marriage isn't always positive, at least for women. Research seems to indicate that men, regardless of the health of their relationship, benefit from marriage, but only good marriages benefit women. Women who are happy in their marriage experience better heart health, healthier lifestyles, and fewer emotional problems. The opposite held true for women in bad relationships, continues a study reported by WebMD. The study author, Linda C. Gallo, PhD, and colleagues proposed that marriage or being in a close relationship benefited women by providing human connectedness, which the author saw as a basic fundamental need. Why is there such a difference between men and women? Perhaps because women have larger support networks. They are not so dependent on one partner, and they have more practice at being supportive of others. If you are not married, but are in a committed relationship, here are some other benefits to marriage as you age. You qualify for an estate tax marital deduction. You qualify for a gift tax marital deduction. You can roll over an IRA. You can contribute to a spouse's IRA. You can receive survivor benefits from a pension plan. You save on health insurance. You have the right to make decisions if your spouse is incapacitated, and you have more rights if your spouse dies. Being unpartnered means missing out on a whole host of other benefits. Married people are less likely to take risky chances. Good marriages boost immunity and reduce the risk of heart disease, cancer, and infections. Married couples have less depression, fewer anxiety disorders, less psychosis, and decreased levels of post-traumatic stress syndrome, and fewer injuries due to accidents.